It's Thursday, May 22nd.
He approached a group of 4 people, produced a handgun, and opened fire, striking both of our decedents.
Deadly attack. 2 Israeli embassy workers were shot and killed in Washington, D.C. One suspect has been arrested.
It's totally unacceptable. It's some of many things that are totally unacceptable that's going on in the region.
Members of a diplomatic tour, which included 4 Canadians, scramble for safety at the sound of gunfire in the West Bank. A landslide swallows this home in Quebec. Now, the man who lives inside was able to escape moments before the ground opened up.
Like, I can't say enough how much you guys mean to me, and not only as like a basketball player, but like as family.
SGA is the MVP. Canada's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is named the NBA's most valuable player. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. Good morning, Canada. Welcome to Your Morning. I'm Anne-Marie Mediwake.
Good morning. I'm Lindsey Deluce.
I'm Kelsey McEwen. Happy Thursday.
We do begin with breaking news overnight. 2 Israeli embassy staff members have been shot and killed in Washington, D.C.
I was walking by, and a guy came up and looked like a gun. I couldn't tell what it was, but I heard it afterwards, the shots, and he shot this young couple.
Here's what we know so far. Authorities say the man and woman were shot at close range as they were leaving a cocktail event at the Capitol Jewish Museum. Police also say the suspect shouted "Free Palestine" after being taken into custody. Israel's embassy says the couple shot dead are Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Milgram. The couple, they were planning to get engaged next week in Jerusalem. The suspect has been identified as 30-year-old Elias Rodriguez. The police investigation is just beginning. Ottawa is summoning the Israeli ambassador after warning shots were fired near a diplomatic tour in the West Bank. You can hear the shots there. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand confirming 4 Canadians were part of this tour. All of those people are safe. A statement from the Israeli Defense Force says the group had, quote, deviated from its approved route. Israel's military says, quote, regrets the inconvenience caused by the warning shots. France and Italy also summoning Israeli ambassadors in their countries to explain what happened here. Prime Minister Mark Carney says Canada expects an explanation and a full investigation from Israel. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister is confirming Canada is considering joining U.S. President Donald Trump's Golden Dome missile defense program, but the Prime Minister isn't willing to give a ballpark figure of how much Canada would be willing to spend.
It's something that we are looking at and something that has been discussed at a high level, but I'm not sure one negotiates on this. These are military decisions.
Prime Minister Carney says Canada faces potential missile threats in the not-so-distant future. The Golden Dome is based on Israel's Iron Dome, which protects the country from rockets and missiles. Some weapons experts are doubtful it's possible to build a system for a country the size of the U.S. Other experts say it should focus on protecting the most important places and infrastructure first. President Trump says the system would cost $175 billion U.S. The meeting of G7 finance ministers in Banff wraps up today.
We get along very well.
Yeah.
We get along very well. So we had a lot to discuss, and we took the time to discuss a number of issues.
Finance Minister François-Philippe Champagne and Bank of Canada Governor Tiff Macklem are hosting the meeting. Talks are focused on issues like growth, security, and the war in Ukraine. This summit is happening under the cloud of a trade war. We'll see what the ministers are able to agree on before they leave Banff today. Could set the tone, though, for next month's G7 Leaders Summit. Separatism was one of the big talking points as Western premiers tried to find unity at a meeting in Yellowknife.
It's really unfortunate that at this moment, when Western Canada is stepping into the spotlight, that there's any discussion at all about leaving Canada.
Other issues like tariffs, interprovincial trade, Arctic sovereignty, also on the agenda at the two-day talks. The premiers are trying to get on the same page before they get together with leaders from the eastern provinces. Talks in Yellowknife wrap up today. Canada's premiers will meet with Prime Minister Carney next month in Saskatoon. We are now less than 24 hours away from a possible Canada Post strike again.
Our volumes are way down. Our employees are scared. Our customers are frustrated.
Nothing has changed from day one other than that they actually gave an offer to us. And the fact that they don't want to wait another 2 weeks.
Canada Post has rejected an offer from the union to suspend that strike for 2 weeks while they review the latest offer. The offer tabled Wednesday includes a nearly 13.6% wage increase over 4 years, as well as 6 additional personal days for each worker. The company also backed off on changes to the pension plan. However, they are not budging on using part-time employees to work on weekends. The union insists those positions should be filled by full-time workers. Management says that would add significant costs. A strike at midnight would be the second in 6 months. A landslide has swept away a home and part of a road in a community north of Quebec. An official from St. Monique says the house was empty at the time. Oh my gosh, look at that. I hadn't seen that yet. The man who lives at the house apparently woke up to a loud noise. He was able to get out before the ground opened up. Several neighbors were rushed out. An inspector says he thinks the landslide will most likely grow. Not clear yet when everyone can go back. One official says there was rain in the area, but at this point, it's too early to determine a cause of this. The area, as we know, is prone to landslides. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this year's NBA MVP.
I just try to keep my head down, work super hard, and the guys around me do the same thing, and it made it easy to grow, easy to get to this point.
So he's from Hamilton, and he becomes the first Canadian to win the award since Steve Nash won it twice in a row, but that was 20 years ago. SGA's dream season, it's not over yet. The Thunder still in the chase for the NBA title. They take on the Timberwolves, Game 2 of the Western Conference Final tonight. Let's talk hockey. The Oilers may have some regrets after a pretty tough Game 1 loss to the Stars.
Chance for Dallas to take the lead. Duchesne dropped it back. Haskin had moved it quickly. Rantanen and shot comes to Duchesne and a wide open goal, and they score!
Okay, so Dallas scored 3 power play goals early in the third to take Game 1 of the Western Conference Final 6-3. The Oilers seemed to be in control. I mean, they were leading 3-1 heading into the third before giving up 5 straight goals. Last year, when the Oilers beat the Stars in the West Final, the Stars went 0-14 on the power play in 6 games. Game 2 goes tomorrow night in Dallas. This dumpster diver is getting some serious attention on social media.
Hey, buddy, it's not yours.
It looks like a man in a bear suit. Anyone? Yeah, this is in BC. You can see what's happening. The bear is working hard. Early morning garbage shift.
That's really funny.
Doesn't it look like a man dressed in a bear suit?
1,000%. I also love that he looks like he's grocery shopping a little bit.
It's a shopping cart, 100%.
I'll just take all of this.
Yeah, I'll just take the whole thing.